We're here today to stand in solidarity with Liz, who's a 16-year-old girl who was on her way home from her grandfather's funeral. She was beaten, gang raped, and dumped in a latrine by 6 young men, at least 3 of whom were known to her. Community members got her out of the pit. At that point, she couldn't walk. She was restricted to a wheelchair. And she had developed a case of fistula, a very severe case that means that she can't control her bowel movements or her urine. And she reported the case to the police, and she identified at least 3 of them. They were brought to the police station. They were arrested. The case was put down as an assault by the police officers, and they were made to slash grass, and they were let go. So what we're saying today is that we demand justice. We want accountability on behalf of the police. We're calling for the immediate arrest and prosecution of the perpetrators, as well as disciplinary action on the police who failed to handle her case. But we're using Liz as a case to rally and bring to the public discourse the issue of violence against women and girls, knowing that it's a very widespread issue, and it's not just limited to Busia or Bungoma, but it's Nairobi, it's all over Kenya, it's all over the continent. In fact, it's all over the world. And what we want to say is that we demand respect and dignity, which includes control over our bodies. And for all the survivors, we want justice. We want them to be able to access justice and know that even though the rape can't be reversed, that there's some justice that's awaiting them. Young men between the ages of 20 and 23, they are Standard 7 pupils. They are also her neighbors, so they're people that are known to her. And I think that adds another dimension. And a recent study by the Gender Violence Recovery Center says that, in fact, the majority of cases, in about 64% of cases, the perpetrator is known to the survivor. So it's a very serious case. And even knowing that they're her neighbors, knowing that they can come and taunt her, she still went and reported to the police. But I think the response by the police is very disappointing and disheartening. And I think people are outraged. We're outraged that a serious crime like this can happen, and that's the response that we get from the authorities, that there's no accountability.
Boss,